Because from 16, I'm just like not even fully formed human being yet, going to this dorm, and everyone I meet is just related to whatever I'm doing. I would kind of feel like I don't know how to act, because everyone just usually goes to school, goes to college and whatnot, has like somewhat of a similar, experience growing up. And I was just like inexperienced, even like meeting new people and talking about things. And I'd always feel like such an alien. They would talk about like all these things and I'd be like, I don't know how to relate to it. All I know is what I've done, and also like being private and stuff, like going out, and like how I always feel really conscious. Like I'd be out at a restaurant and I'd always be like, oh, I think somebody's taking a picture, and then somebody being like, I don't think they're taking a picture. But then me feeling like sensitive about that, I didn't blame them, I would blame myself. I'd be like, I am so paranoid that I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. I was more younger and I guess more insecure. I'm like in love and whatever, but then he'd be like, I'm just gonna go like hang out with my friends and like I don't want to have you there. And he'd make it seem like he's trying to like limit like talk or whatever. At that time I thought he was really serious about his job. And I was like, that's hard.
Rosie.
And then some people are, and I really respect it because, for the things that you want to do, we don't have to have our like love life involved in it. And I respect that because I feel that a lot of the times too. But then with that guy, he was like overly like, no, we can't do like anything. Like we can't go anywhere. Now I think about it, I'm like, sure we could have done. I've met people after you who are a bit way more like higher profile than you. And I remember the first time they would want to do things, I'd be like, you're okay with that? And I was so gaslighted, being like, you're okay with doing that? And they're like, why not? And I'd be like, oh. I got a black curly wig, like a short one. And then I studied how elderly women would dress on the street. They wear that kind of a skirt and then those shoes and that kind of a bag. And I would order it. And I dressed up.
And then you would go on a date looking like an older woman?
I would go like to his house because we can't go anywhere. I would like travel that way just in case.
Would you show up to his house and like rip the wig off and the granny like a mirror?
I had like a whole section of just grandma clothes because I went wild. And the funniest thing, I don't even know if I should say this. I met my grandma the other day. I was looking at what she was wearing and I'm like, and then I go to my mom, I'm like, Mom, is that the, and she's like, oh my God, it is. That's her favorite coat. She was wearing one of the ones that I would wear. I think it's all of that. We're best friends, we are sisters, we're like family, we are colleagues. Yeah. It's really all of that combined. I do agree that it is a very unique relationship that we have, but over time, more layers have been added on, but even more so, I think it feels more solid. As I've actually had that 1 year apart from the girls, we've also created unique experiences outside of Blackpink. We all went out and experienced the world individually. Past that, there's nothing better to feel like there's somebody that understands exactly how you might have felt or what you feel. Even my like actual family doesn't understand what I feel sometimes. I don't have to make it up. I don't have to explain over like hours about why I'm feeling this type of way.